Okay, people, put your hands together for Tommy the Impressionist.
How you guys doing? You alright? I'm a bit different from the other acts. I'm not a poet, I'm not a musician, I'm actually an impressionist, and some people have actually described me as that good with my dead-on impressions that it's almost like if you close your eyes, the celebrity is in the room with you. So I need a volunteer from my audience to be my card reader outer. I choose you. Come on, it'll be fun. Has to be a woman, sorry. Come on up here.
Darren's here.
Now all you have to do is just read out the names and I will do the impression and we'll take it from there. Are you ready? 60 impressions in however many minutes. Are we ready? Yeah. Let's go.
Krusty the Clown.
Hey, kids, it's all Krusty the Clown. Okay, let's do it. One boy and 60 impressions in so many minutes. Let's go.
Family Guy.
Giggity, alright. Oh, I know, it's so good. I'm absolutely flattered, you know, and...
Okay, if you love jokes, you're gonna love this one. Why do women have boobs? So they got something to look at when you're talking to them. Next.
Ted.
Have you ever heard a Boston woman have an orgasm? They're like, oh yeah, hana. Oh my god, that was so good. And I was stuffed my fucking face full of pepper spam.
Homer Simpson.
Yes, my name again is Mr. Blow. Ooh, I want to make that yummy donut. Ooh, but I don't know who. Ooh.
Jack Nicholson.
Well, I wonder where the hell that one went. Well, I've been playing golf for the last 3 years, and now I'm pissed because I'm still on the first freaking hole. Do you remember me from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest when I'm telling Nurse Ratched, you can't turn off the TV now, Nurse Ratched? Not when The Only Way is Essex is about to start. And then, as the decades go by, his voice gets gradually more and more deep. Like he's about to rip out your tongue and use it to wipe the shit off his shoes. Girls tell me I should use lube. Well, you can't handle the lube.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Come on, get to the chopper, got to get out here. I know that's great advice, but I'm not quite a good girly man. Got to get out of here. Let it out.
Robert De Niro.
You're talking to me, huh? You've been a fucking wise guy with me? Don't start with me. Don't start with me. It looks like I just ate a lemon, you know, or I got bad gas. Huh? You talking to me? I'll break your legs. Put them back together, then break them again.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What's so funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? I don't know, maybe it is I'm a little fucked up maybe, but, you know, I'm some kind of clown. I'm here to amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. How am I funny? What is so funny about me? Then I was in Home Alone with that little kid knocked out my gold tooth. Hey, what are you gonna do, you mother piece of shit? Up yours, you mumbling fuck. That's for you. That's for your fucking dog. Fuck you.
Michael McIntyre.
Hello? I will. Yes, people have voted. I will. Yes. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. I know most of you have seen me on Live at the Apollo and all my stand-up DVDs. I'm sure most of you remember my mandrel. Why are you driving on Friday? Travis a nightmare.
Lee Evans.
Right, you know, when you play, I get to the Tesco car park, right? And all the cars around, right?
It's a car park!
Andy Parsons.
I'm Andy Parsons, the least funny member on Mock the Week. Because it takes me about 3 hours to get to the funny bits, if there is one.
Tony Montana from Scarface.
Oh, Virgo. Oh, it's Virgo. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're fine. Okay, you need people like me. So you can put your fingers and say, that's the bad guy, man. Okay, you got me. Let's go next impression.
Droopy.
I'm the hero. I'm so happy. Oh no, that's not sanitary. What was that, Papa? Nothing, son. Just an old lady disguised as a wolf.
Kermit the Frog.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time I talk this way? This is a good way to talk to girls because they all move away. Yay!
South Park.
Oh, I think I know the answer, Mr. Garrison. Shut up, boy. Hey, don't tell me fat, you fucking Jew.
Eric, did you just say the F word?
Jew? No, he's talking about fuck. Can't say fuck in school, you fucking fat
Cow!
Why did you fuck up?
Eric,
Dude, you just say fuck again.
Stanley! Ooh, Kenny!
Dr. Evil.
Okay, so that's what you call being a freaking audience. I would have done it, but my psychotic assistant advised me that this can't be done.
John Travolta.
Hey Sandy, what are you doing? I thought you could match that strip. Let's go down and do a walk-a-thon. And then a walk-a-thon. It's a dance-a-thon. Well, I do not know. Maybe there's two of us.
Clint Eastwood.
Go ahead, punk. Go ahead, make my day. But I'll tell you what, if I stick this magnum gun up your ass and pull the trigger, I might just make your whole week.
Sean Connery.
Well, I went so far as to say that. That's right, Sean Connery, sexiest man alive. Even this lady's getting horny as I speak. This is my impression of me as Austin Powers. Does my ass make you horny, baby? How would you like to shit on my face?
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey guys, hey, how's it going? Going good? Really? I'm sorry, I'm so out of breath. I just ran 25K. That's the excuse I make every time I make a movie.
George Clooney.
I'm George Clooney, the world's handsomest man. Even the men agree. We give up.
Chris Rock.
Man, what's up with you people? I'm so good at impressions, I should go on Britain's Got Talent. You know what Britain don't got? Grammar. It should be Britain has talent. I'm a black man and I know that's right.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh man, you were so sensitive, man. What am I gonna do with you? Let me tell you something about Eddie Murphy. Let me tell you something about this impression. Is he wearing a white suit? He's looking all dapper? Man, why don't you ladies get down with him? You be throwing pussy at me like throwing frisbees. Hey, excuse me, sir, what's that? That's mine.
Adam Sandler.
That's really funny. You are a funny guy. Oh, that's really funny. You can do it. That's really funny.
Jim Carrey.
I'm not ready for a relationship, Lois. Thank you for asking. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to be here. I am the craziest man in comedy because funny things happen to me.
Owen Wilson.
Hi, it's Owen Wilson here. Yeah. I don't know why I talk in such hushed tones in early movies. It's like I'm trying to deliver a secret, but I ain't got no secrets, man. No.
Vince Vaughn.
Oh yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah. I'm in all the movies with Owen Wilson. I was in Wedding Crashes. You talking to me? It's like my neck's about to throw up.
Charlie Sheen.
That's right, last time I went to Mexico was with Gary Busey and a couple of hookers. Now Charlie, that is no way to talk to Jake. He's only a small kid. That's alright, I've already planned to have sex with a couple of girls tonight, so he can watch if he wants.
Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, Leonard, that is not right. That is not how you talk at all. No, this is a pretty good impression. All you gotta do is talk like an American guy and you sound gay. It's that easy.
Robin Williams.
That's right, I'm Robin Williams. That's right, don't you? I get to the point so quickly when I talk. I can get to it in a nanosecond. Or a millisecond. I'm from like outside the solar system. Oh yes. Oh, I'm going fucking crazy. Oh, that's kick-ass fucking weed.
Mickey Mouse.
Hey, Pluto! Whoa! We got chipmunks in our tree! Whoa! That's the noise I make when I'm having an orgasm! Oh! Take note, ladies!
Jeff Goldblum.
Hi, it's a real pleasure to be here. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if you guys remember me as that crazy guy with the glasses in Jurassic Park. That's right. I keep talking until people leave, and then I realize I'm talking to myself, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Tommy Lee Jones.
That's right, Tommy Lee Jones. I was in Men in Black opposite Will Smith. I'd rather say something than the line I've got in every movie I had to do.
George W. Bush.
America! I got something to tell y'all. Oh, listen, I ain't gonna raise your taxes. I'm just gonna lower your income. How do you like me now? Folks, we have a threat on our hands. We must destroy the three main ingredients of Hamas. Chickpeas, olive oil, and garlic. Oh, that's real funny right there. To do an impression of me, you just gotta lower your IQ by about 40. Like every American, or every Texan, that's for sure. God bless America. War on Terror.
Jason Statham.
Hello guys, it's Jason Statham here. Yes, that's right, I've got a skinhead. A lot of women find me very yummy. I don't know. I might just I might as well get me into bed with you and put my gun in a very special place. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? You know, the flaps, the holster, as I like to call it, yes.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken is probably the most imitated person on the planet. Every guy over the age of 12 has to do his impression. It's like a disease. The reason I talk this way is ever since I did Pulp Fiction, I still got that watch up my ass. Oh!
That was my favorite.
Russell Brand.
That's right, Russell Brand. I don't know why I do this on stage, right? But, you know, I go to America, they love me because of my Essex accent, yet they don't know where that is. And I bang Katy Perry, I'm still considered a massive cunt.
Joey Essex.
Oi, my hair is looking a ream. Clitoris. And that like a Welsh village or something.
Nicolas Cage.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'd love to take you on a date, but while we're filming this movie, the cameraman is stepping on my toe.
Finch from American Pie.
That's right. Life is full of disappointments, except for one thing. Stifler's mom. Stifler's mom is a goddess. Oh, there that goes. God bless the internet.
Roger Rabbit.
Oh please, where's Jessica?
Okay, let me talk to you a minute, Roger Rabbit. Look at the news, this stinks worse than yesterday's diapers.
But where's Jessica? Oh!
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, Scoob! Zoink, Scoob!
Sylvester Stallone.
That's right. People telling me like, Sly, man, you got an L for making all those Rambo movies. You're like 60-something years old. How do you do it? I've got some response for you. Take a lot of steroids. And what was the question?
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen, you know, one of the great stand-up comedians and comedy actors of the last 30 or 40, 50 plus years. I don't know why. My parents didn't like me. My main bath toys were a toaster. Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Oh, Forrest Gump. Would you like a chocolate? My mama said to me that life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, hey JD?
Yoda.
Yoda, you can call me. Help you, I will. Take your hand up my ass and you'll get a normal sounding guy.
Hi, I'm Yoda.
Jay and Neil from The Inbetweeners.
Fucking Simon, I've got to do everything for him. Probably asked me to burn that girlfriend of his. Yeah, I know, show us done properly, innit? When you do it, do you do more bump or grind? What? Oh, you got to do it bump or grind to make it work. Nah, not me, mate. They just give him a slap. They all love a slap.
Morgan Freeman.
I'm Morgan Freeman. All you gotta do is lower your voice down and make everything sound interesting. Thank you for listening. Is that everything?
It is indeed.
Thank you very much, people of Swindon.
I'll be back.
Let me go, dream catch me, yeah. Dream catch me when I go, or I just won't come back at all.
This is a song my girlfriend wrote. I stand at the stones of my childhood, with an innocence now lost to me. I remember it well in my own private hell. I feel you right here with me. We need to know so many things before we're satisfied, but I'll be happy to know that you're watching me tonight. You're my favorite girl. You're my favorite. You're my favorite girl. Stones of my childhood, with innocence now lost to me. I remember it well in my own private hell, and I feel you right here with me. I see you everywhere I go, your face so clear in my memory. I stand before you now, and I feel you right here with me. We need to know so many things before we're satisfied, but I'll be happy to know that you're watching me. You're watching me tonight. You're I call out to the angels that fly over neon city lights. Been years since you joined them. Like starlight, you shine so bright. You want to fly the world on the wings of an angel. Do you think I'm the one that you let?
Thank you very much for the report.
Good evening. I've got two here for you tonight that are both about American cities. See if you can see the connection if I tell you that one is Memphis and one is Nashville. This is called Nashville's Not a Country Town No More. When I got out of jail, I thought I'd make my way back home, away from all those steel bars and walls of cold grey stone. But back in Tennessee, I learned that freedom has its flaws, and it seems to me that Nashville ain't a country town no more. My friend said, come on over for a hot dog and a beer, but that beer was never made within 1,000 miles of here. It came from Yokohama or some other foreign place. It cost 3 times more than Michelob. Oh lordy, what a waste. There's drunks at every table, there's junkies on the floor. I know as sure as I was born it wasn't like this before. There's steel bars on my motel windows, locks upon the door. It's pretty plain that Nashville ain't a country town no more. It seems like country MTV has gone right out of style. I've not seen country MTV on TV for a while. Those record company guys all got their feet up on their desks. If they're interested in country, well, I never would have guessed. That famous Nashville skyline looks like Miami or New York. The bad guys on the street mean that it isn't safe to walk. They've all got guns and knives and live outside the law. And it seems to me that Nashville ain't a country town no more. Nashville's not a country town no more. Thank you. I tried writing this in a slightly different way than I normally do. See what you think about it. It's called Look Out Memphis. It happens every day about this time. The setting sun lays its orange rays horizontal among Beale Street's reprobates, tourists and chancellors, dips and hippies and hookers, with me somewhere in there too, a music lover hanging back a little with the other onlookers. Now here come the tappers and jivers and the acrobats with 12-foot shadows on their feet. Jugglers and fire eaters pale in the heat of the orange sun. The fire eaters' paraffin smell masks out of cooking oil and deep fat from Memphis's kitchen and refuse bins. 4 police Harley-Davidsons are parked in precise and immaculate formation at the top of the traffic-barred street. Their leather-jacketed riders are smoking cigars outside a bar and sucking on ice cubes from glasses of something sweet. So I picked my way to Mickey's bar. He appears to have a cover charge tonight. Business must be slow. But I know he's here. He couldn't disguise that car. And who would want to? Mickey's new house band is a 6-piece with trumpet and sax, playing Motown, Hammond, Heavy, Atlantic and Stax. I take a table at the back against the wall from where I can see and watch it all. Upon that same wall, away from sticky fingers, are guitars left here by people now famous who were once grateful for the gig at Mickey's. Some of the magic still lingers, and I feel like I've come to some kind of Beale Street heaven. For me, this is Cloud 9 and 10 and 11. Just 2 blocks down, the river of rock and roll, the raging Mississippi, is rolling fast and hard, rocking and rolling. Look out, Memphis. Look out. Thank you. I should say that the significance of saying look out to Memphis there is that it was only a couple of days after that the hurricane struck them it was 2 years ago, I think, wasn't it? Anyway, that was that one. A little bit of an explanation here. Ever since I've been writing these things to read to you, I've sensed that they're getting longer, and that's okay if I'm telling a story and then bringing in more detail, but I thought it was a bit of a challenge. I'd try and do a short one. So here's the shortest one I've done so far. It goes like this. All my life I've never paid any tax, and that's not because I'm lazy or lax, and neither have I ever especially been frugal. I just use the same accountants as Starbucks and Google. Just wondering if I got any, here's an even shorter one. I've just got a part in a new TV series all about hijacking. We just shot the pilot. Right, this one's called Tomorrow's Another Day. You believed you were a gift from God and I was some lost cause. You told me all the things you'd done, then waited for applause. I was lost for words. I couldn't think of what to say. So I just took you by the hand and watched you walk away. And tomorrow's another day. We should have read the instructions before we lit the fuse. I wasn't even looking, I was watching the TV news. I heard a cry from the room next door as in your bed I lay. And came a crash as something smashed. That's one more bill to pay. And tomorrow's another day. You always had an answer to anything I asked. There seemed to always be a reason for giving me one more task. You pinned a list up on the wall of things to do today. I said quietly to myself, it's all work and no play. And tomorrow's another day. On Friday night, as I recall, I woke with a raging thirst. I turned my head, the bed was bare. She'd got to the bathroom first. She was shaking pills from the bottle and complaining of an aching head. She came back with a glass of water and spent the day in bed. And tomorrow's another day. So here I am all alone, she left me like I said. What will I do with all that room in my cold and empty bed? The answer came straight to me then, plain as plain could be. Go out and find somebody else. There's plenty more fish in the sea. And tomorrow's another day. I'm going to finish on this one. This is partially true. It's called He Really Wasn't That Smart. When they wanted help with homework, when they wanted help with homework, it was always him they asked. He wasn't vain or pushy, but he always came top of the class. Though in a social situation he didn't know where to start, for a guy that clever, he really wasn't that smart. The end of term examination, top marks for you-know-who. His friends all had to study hard if they wanted to get through. But he wouldn't take anything seriously, his chances slipped away. For a guy with all the answers, he could act the fool all day. He seemed to be in a world of his own at 16. He left school, hung around the shopping mall, played endless games of pool, lived on beer and burgers, though the roll-ups kept him thin. And for a guy who once had been so bright, he turned out rather dim. They started to play jokes on him, they put downers in his tea, and when he wasn't looking, uppers in his coffee. Then one day they went too far, he collapsed and his lips turned blue. For a guy who'd shown such promise, he didn't have a clue. They called the paramedics, but they took much too long. Half an hour for them to arrive, then our boy was gone. He started full of promise, but ended up a freak. And for a guy so gifted, his life had been so bleak. And when he needed all his strength, they found he was too weak. They mourned him when he died, said he had yet to reach his peak. And the coroner told the inquest he was surprised at his poor physique. And how could a guy born to win end up in such defeat? How could a guy born to win end up in such defeat? True story. Thanks for listening.
And let's get the child of Ember.
Thank you.
Did you get a nightfall from the Bible? Did you give an unworthy
This?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's in the monitor.
In the monitor, yeah.
We're going to do a cover for you now. You probably know this one. Sing along if you want to. If I I'll do another one of our own now. This will be the last one.
Thank
please give it to Sam.
And yeah, I'm Sam, this is Chabisi. We're just going to do a few covers for you tonight. This first one's called Hold My Hand.
Take the world together, we'll take them by the hand, 'cause I got a hand for you, and I wanna run with you. Yesterday, I saw you standing there. Your hair was down, your eyes were red, no comb would touch your hair. I said, get up. Smile, take a walk together, walk the road a while, 'cause I got a hand for you, and I wanna run with you. Hold my hand, want you to hold my hand, hold my hand. I'll take you to a place where you can be anything you wanna be, because I wanna love you the best that I can. See, I was wasted, and I wasn't wasting time, till I thought about your problems, I thought about your crimes. Then I stood up, and then I screamed aloud. I don't wanna be part of your problems, don't wanna be part of your crowd, no, 'cause I got a hand for you, and I wanna run with you. Hold my hand, want you to hold my hand, hold my hand, take you to the promised land. Maybe we can change the world, but I wanna love you the best that I can. Oh, best that I can. This one's called Learn to Fly. Run and tell all of the angels complication. I'm looking 'cause I'm tired of trying. Made my way back home, what I learned to do. Looking to the sky to save me. I'm looking for a sign of life. I'm looking for something to help me burn out right. And I'm looking for a complication. I'm looking 'cause I'm tired of trying. Made my way back home, when I let it fly. Made my way back home, when I learned to.
There, you need to put the mic closer to the guitar.
I'll just stand close. Okay. Alright. This is Lake of Fire.
Going, they die, they don't go to heaven with the angels fly. Go to a lake on fire and fry. See them again till the 4th of July. I knew a lady who came from Duluth, bitten by a dog with a rabbit tooth. She went into a grave just a little too soon. Flew away and lay down on the yellow moon. Go and they die, they don't go to heaven with the angels fly. Go to a lake on fire and fire. See them again until the 4th of July. People cry and people moan. Look for a dry place to call their home. Trying to find some place just to rest their bones. While the angels and the devils try to make them their own. Go and they die, they don't go to heaven where the angels fly. Go to a lake on fire and fry. See them again until the 4th of July.
This last one's Wake Me Up when September ends.
Summer has come and passed. Yeah, they said can never last. Wake me up when September ends.
falling from the stars. Dreamt in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends. Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. Like my father's come to pass. 20 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends.
We've only got 2 acts to go, so stick around.
I don't know what I've done, or if I lied, what I've done. Something told me to run and hide. You know me so now. There were sounds in my head, little voices whispering that I should go and this should end. And honey, I found myself listening. 'Cause I don't know who I am without you. All I know is that I should. And I don't know if I should stand another hand upon you. All I know is that I should. 'Cause she will love you more than I could. She who dares to stand where I stood. See, I thought life was black and white, that it was wrong or it was right. But you ain't leaving called Wholeheartedly. You keep me from myself, I'm lost inside my head. If I don't solve this, it will be something I regret. I need you to hold me out, show me what is real. I'm asking you to love me back, 'cause this is how I feel. Let me love you. I'll be the chance you take. Let me love you with every breath that I take. You make me catch my breath unexpectedly, like a lightning bolt through my chest. When you're next to me, let me love you. Let me love you wholeheartedly. It's like I'm running nowhere, chasing thoughts around. It's like I'm floating through gas, spinning to the ground. All I want is to live this mist that's settled in my heart. If you can find your way to me, I'll make a brand new start. Let me know you. I'll be the chance you take. Let me love you with every breath that I take. You make me catch my breath unexpectedly, like a lightning bolt through my chest. When you're next to me, let me love you. Let me love you wholeheartedly. That's another visual one called Queen of Hearts. Yeah, you walk, take your time, find the one you can't resist. Know your mark, know your mind, you're certain not to miss. Without a thought of who you hurt or who they might betray. Putting yourself inevitably first as the Queen of Hearts, you play your game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Fleming.
Yeah, that was alright. Can we try again with a little bit more reverb? Like, just like, not enough echo? No? Oh, alright. So, I came in, I was supposed to be doing some comedy tonight. What the fuck? The first fucking time ever. It's like, fucking, I put it on Facebook, like people were saying, you gotta go up and do some comedy, and it's like, oh, fucking, really? Well, technical glitches there. The fucking roadie didn't sort that one out. Oh yeah, I'd like to say a big thank you to my roadie, Dave. It's an unusual name. And he's a bastard as well, by the sound of it. But I thought, well, the only way I'm going to get up here and do it is if I fucking announce it. So I said, well, I'm going to get up there. And in the last 4 weeks, I've been like fucking stood on this fucking precipice here, like fucking standing down. The only thing I can liken it to is like, I'd done a bungee jump about 20 years ago. But this is a bit different. There was a rope there stopping me from fucking dying. I don't know how that's going to work this time. And it was in a beer garden in Hungerford, so it's like run by professional people, and like, so I could tell they were safe people by like the way I went to get on the crane. One of them stepped in front of me and said, "Wait, have you taken any illegal drugs?" To which I said, "No," lying. And he said, "You fucking idiot," and stepped out of the way. So I stood there. And it's like doing this, because like, all I've been doing is trying to think of every fucking funny thing I've ever fucking said on Facebook. And so I have to stand here and do this, staring down that precipice. It's a long fucking way down, oh, man. But so I came here and did it anyway, so good evening. Oh, somebody's happy. And so, well, I changed jobs recently as well. So I used to be a white van man, which is obviously a very classy position. And so I changed position to be a skip driver. Which is like, I thought was a little bit lower down, but I noticed I've been treated a little bit better by the customers and that and things like that. So I think it must be a social step up to go from a white van man to a skip driver. And so I put it out on Facebook to see, like, is my social standing up? Because like these people like know better than I do. So I put it out there, and apparently it's quite sexy, eh, ladies? Yeah. And like, rough and ready, eh? No, that's not my words, this was put on Facebook. Rough and ready, eh? And macho. Fucking macho, eh? Ooh, hey, ladies. Get over that then, eh, ladies? Hey? Ooh, and let's see. I might actually get invited to the coffee mornings after all. God. Left alone in the room with a snivel. Oh, by the way, if you do invite me to a coffee morning, I like my coffee like I like my women. Hot and full of booze. Of course, my wife likes it black and strong. I don't know what that's trying to tell me. She asked me to make her one like that reminded of her ex-husband, so I made it weak and full of shit. But, you know, I'm trying to kid myself here. I'm thinking, if I get invited to your coffee mornings, it's going to lead to group sex. Threesomes with the ladies. Because that is what all us blokes are really after. They might tell you, no, love, it's all right fantasising about that stuff, but that stuff's best kept in the fantasies. They're just kidding themselves. They know they're not going to get it, so they're just trying to fool themselves. Better left in fantasies. Best left in fantasies. Best left in fantasies. Not going to happen. But, in my experience, it doesn't happen. You leave a bloke in a room long enough with 2 or more women, it doesn't end in group sex. It ends up with a bloke sat there staring at a TV that he can't hear. And it's no good turning up and you start creeping up the volume and that. And they said, we can't hear what we're saying. So well, you can repeat what you're saying. SpongeBob and SquarePants won't. Fucking Patrick, not fucking SquarePants. That's one of the other problems, because I was thinking, well, I've got to get on and do certain kinds of comedy. So what kind of comedy am I going to do? I can't do anecdotes, because I get this thing called tip of the tongue syndrome. Which is, you can't fucking remember the name of the thing, the subject that you're trying to think of. So you end up doing these anecdotes like, yeah, me and Thingy went down to the Watson with the humidity big and we fucking had a laugh, mate. Oh, that's a laugh. Well, I guess you really had to be there. Because it doesn't quite work out like that, does it? And I thought, well, maybe I could tell jokes. But I like crap jokes. I've even created a formula to create a series of crap jokes about inanimate objects going into pubs. You can try it yourself. You start off with like any inanimate object, pick an inanimate object, and it goes into a pub, goes up to the barman, asks for a drink, and the barman says, I'll serve you, but, and that's where the funny bit goes. Now I'm in the danger of analysing comedy. So if you start to analyse comedy, it starts to get a bit like dissecting a frog. Like, nobody's really interested and the frog dies. But, so here's an example of the crap joke that you could like try. So maybe a pair of football boots goes into a pub. Goes up to the barman, orders a drink, and the barman says, I'll serve you, but, and here's the funny bit, don't kick off. There's fucking ghosts in here, I'm sure. Or was that the laughter of God? I don't know. But I brought on a bar stool as well, because I thought, every comedian has to have a bar stool. Well, I don't know what for, because like sitting on it, perched, trying to tell a joke, like, it's a bit awkward, like. Because I'm not the smallest of blokes, So I put my beer on it and it felt right. That's the way to do it. And what I drink is Newcastle Brown Ale. And I like to drink it like I'm a sponsor. Label out. Oh yeah. Newcastle Brown Ale. And you know how they make Newcastle Brown? It's a very intricate process. They take the water from the River Tyne. That's about it, really. So, Newcastle Brown, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not needed here, really, am I? But I've gone to the subject of women. And oh, fucking hell, I mean, sometimes you fuckers are weird to work out.
Come on, bring it!
It's like, when my ex-wife disappeared, it's like I came home and like, house is empty, there's a note on the fridge saying, it's no good, just isn't working. I've gone home to my mother's. No, open the door, light was on, fridge, beers were cold. I thought, I don't know what the fucking other woman's on about. But hey, it's fun dragging that cable around. I could have had a battery pack. Have it as suppository sound. Yeah. Now, where was I going from this? Oh yes, women. Yes. Argument themes. I'd said to my wife once, and she's in here by the way. Yeah, she's over there. No, I'd said to her once, we'll let you have more rights when you let us win more arguments. I'm glad God doesn't like that. So I don't know if you noticed, I'm not actually somebody who tends to like look for the like acceptance of the Almighty Lord. Because it's all fucking lies really, isn't it? But let's not get into that. I'm not getting into religion. I could get into a long, deep, fucking sliding, sloping path of hatred into religion. But no. Where was I going? But yes, women. Yeah, I was going home, yeah. I was just here when your set was on, I could shout alternative lyrics to you.
Where?
But I used to go out with this woman who used to say to me things like, oh, you've always got to have fun, haven't you? Well, yeah, I mean, well, when it doesn't really cost any harm to anybody else, and like, fun, yes. But you can't always have fun, you know. No, I mean, while it's free and there's not a tax in it, I'll have as much as I can. But then I thought, don't fucking give the government ideas. Because there's the fucking, they'll put taxes on anything. You notice anything becomes a problem, and they put fucking taxes on it. Like, smoking becomes a problem, they tax the fuck out of it. Alcohol becomes a problem, they tax the fuck out of it. Cakes become a problem, they tax the fuck out of it. As if the problem is, we can't afford enough. Which we can't, really, can we? Where was I? How did I get onto that train of fucking thought? With happiness. Because if they fucking tax happiness, we'd end up with fucking meters strapped to our trap. Chins. We end up with meters strapped to our chins with little hooks, hooked in the corners of our mouth, and every time we fucking smile, the little dials would go round, and they'd start to fucking take a little bit of fucking money from us. If they start to think that happiness is the problem, then fucking, that's when the meters go on your jaw, and you fucking, every time you're enjoying yourself, money goes out of your fucking pocket. And everything like, if you haven't got a lot of money, you could be sat there like playing a PlayStation, like the fucking bailiff suddenly burst in and take your PlayStation away. And then you're fucking miserable. But at least then you're not paying any taxes. But they could work it the other way. They could work it the other way as well, so that like, when you're miserable, you get rebates. So you'd end up with this endless cyclic situation of a bailiff stood there while you're playing your PlayStation going, oh, this is fucking marvellous. They go, no, mine. Oh, fucking, oh dear, you're sad, have it back. You're fucking in an internal loop of like, give me a PlayStation, no, have a PlayStation back. How does this shit end? Revolution, that's what we need. Yes. Stop them taxing happiness. Is that what's happening? I don't know. But I also promised that I'd do impressions, but the trouble is, I'm not actually very good at impressions. I've got like 3. All 3 are crap. So like, as long as I promise that, then I'm delivering, alright? Then you can say, that's done what I said on the tin. Say rubbish. So there's like 3 impersonations. One of them sounds like a person, all 3 are crap. So we'll start off with the one that sounds like a person, shall we? Yeah. Might as well get that fucking out of the way with, and all goes downhill from there.
It was you.
I thought I did that quite well.
Brilliant.
At least somebody liked it, that was me. I thought I sounded just like me. But no, the first impression is the one that actually sounds like the person it's supposed to sound like. And that would be Elvis. About to sneeze. Because that's all I can do. Can't do his voice really, but I can do Elvis. About to sneeze, so. Drum roll please. Or maybe not. They haven't turned up. For the first impression, Elvis, about to sneeze. So you'll do that, don't they? Whenever I do impression, they seem to turn their back. And suddenly they're the same person, but they're doing this impersonation. So, Elvis about to sneeze. Such a build-up, you ain't gonna like it. Oh. Do you want to do it again? Oh. But that's the first one. And it's a joint with the second one, it's also one of the shortest. Second one probably doesn't sound like him, but it's Bruce Forsyth. Everybody does an impersonation of him. It's never good. And mine is just simply, Rubbish. And the third one, this is a bit more incongruous and convoluted.
Do the second one again.
See, I even do requests. So, you know, children's parties, bar mitzvahs, I'm your
The
man.
second one again.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, the shit was a mic on for that. But the third one needs a little bit of explanation. Which there again, I'm in danger of dissecting that frog where the fucking joke dies. But I struggle on and do it anyway, regardless. Because really, I don't know where I'm going with that bit. But anyway, this next impression, I'll tell you what, I'll get them to give you a shout when I'm done, then you can come back in and do the rest of the evening, yeah? Okay. But the third impersonation is Michael Jackson. Now, I have to bring you to the attention of Eddie Murphy. Because he said that this involves the moonwalk. And I can't do that fucking stupid moonwalk thing. And in the words of Eddie Murphy, it's only that fucking stupid moonwalk thing because I can't fucking do it. And then it involves the high-pitched voice. If any of you know me, I cannot do a high-pitched voice. I can try. Well, that wasn't bad, actually. No. But then, the other bit, there's a third part to this impersonation, and I've found a way to cover all three. The third bit I can do, that's touch my dick. I can touch my dick. I've done it before. I did it earlier on tonight. I've done it while I've been in the bar. You know? Yeah. Some of you noticed, some of you didn't. Oh, what was that? Yeah, I can touch my dick. It's my dick. I can touch it. I won't get in trouble for it. If I touched his dick, I actually probably wouldn't mind. But say I touched Dave's dick, I wouldn't be.
You'd be in no trouble.
Give me sound again, thank you. So the Michael Jackson impersonation involves the moonwalk, which is basically walking backwards, right? And I can't do the high pitch bit, but I can touch my dick. So here we go, Michael Jackson. Ow! Right, yeah? So that was the other bit I promised on Facebook. It's impersonation. So I've done those, and I promised they'd be bad, and they weren't. Got a musical finale to go, which is at least one bit of credit, because as soon as I pick up that, you know, it's going to be over. You don't have to put up with it anymore. Then we can go and... Oh, somebody else. Is he going to let the other guy know that I've died? So we all get onto a musical finale, really, shouldn't we?
Come on, Peter, come on.
Fucking God's in the audience again.
Don't worry about the Take it off!
The Hulk riding beach ball, eh? How's that, ladies? So we'll now get on to my musical finale. There's a Madonna song that was in the charts not that long ago, and the opening lines was, "If you were the Mona Lisa, you would be hanging in the Louvre." And in a way, that's kind of like saying, if you were a beer mat, you'd be in a pub, led on a table with a pipe perched on top of you. Which brings me neatly onto the subject of Gary Barlow. Gary Barlow wrote this song a long time ago, right? Which all you fucking women thought was, oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's lovely. He says he loves her unconditionally. But the lines actually go, whatever I did, whatever I said, no, it's the other way around actually. Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Have you actually tried saying that as some excuse to a woman? If she's pissed off and you go up to her, I don't know what I did, love. I have no idea what I said, but you know, whatever it is, sorry.
What if you get
She's gonna go fucking ballistic. She's gonna be going fucking... You don't even know what you fucking said or fucking did. You fucking go away and think about it. When you know what you said and what you did, you come back here and you bloody tell me how sorry you are. And you're making quite a commitment as well. It's like, what if you meant what you said? You're a fat ugly bitch. Oh yeah, I said that, and yeah, I'm sorry, I meant it. And then like, what if you meant what you did? Well, you did my sister. Yeah, actually, she is fucking hot. Yeah. Yeah, actually, you're right. No, I meant it. No, I meant it. Yeah. Alright, you got me on that one.
Give us a song!
Now, are there any Led Zeppelin fans in tonight?
Well, there was.
You know, there's an easy way, there's a really fucking easy way to piss off Led Zeppelin fans. You can play fucking any band's like favourite song, like Deep Purple fans in. Yeah, and they fucking, like, as long as you play it alright, they'll be happy. Or like you can play a bit Metallica, like you play Enter Sandman, like, and like they love it, like fucking Enter Sandman. And there's also another bit where comedy is very different from music, because they don't fucking forgive, especially on open mic nights like this. Because I'm here doing fucking comedy, and you lot are sat there going, "Oh, I play my music. Don't try and make me fucking laugh. I want to play my deep fucking meaningful music." Yeah, I know you're sort of coming down here trying to make us fucking laugh. Yeah, but ain't gonna fucking cut no ice with us. We like music, acoustic music, nothing else. But anyway, the way to piss off Led Zeppelin fans, just start off like this. They fucking hate it. As soon as you fucking start, you watch the fucking faces turn. Any of your friends Led Zeppelin fans? You, like, anybody friends with a Led Zeppelin fan, they're not quite a Led Zeppelin fan themselves. Well, just watch their face when we do this. To heaven. You see, with music, you can get away with playing the same song over and over again. But you imagine, like, if you put the same standards on comedy as you did with music. If Iron Maiden came out to play Run to the Hills and everybody went, "Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, Play the Onions and all that. Really tragic. Tell us something we don't know." But if you really want to piss off the Led Zeppelin fans, change the lyrics. There's a lady who shat on a cat in the road, and she's buying a new paper napkin. I got that bit wrong then. Dave, I think you tuned his guitar wrong. It played a bum note.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Nah, fuck it. Do you think we can do some Rolling Stones? Rolling Stones at the end of their gigs.
How's the Who?
What? What's up with Dave now? What's always going on? Anybody think he fucking owns the place?
Not for long.
But there's been this trend of like slowing down rock songs and making them really cool, so I thought I'd do that. And that'll be my end for you tonight, so that, well, so you can get the fuck away from this shit, really. So you just gotta like play rock songs nice and slowly, you're gonna go like that. October, I think, was the last time. Been a long time since I did a stroll. Actually, I don't stroll very much, so that has been a long time. I'd rather not. If I can take the car, I'll take the car.
Or a cab.
Or a cab. Well, I don't actually get a lot of money. I mean, it's an alright job, but, you know, the money's not great, but the hours are long. Yeah. I've got a white tax and my boss is over there.
He's paid what he's worth, though.
Which one? The wife or the employer? Which one's the boss?
Oh, now that'd be the thing. Which one do I want to get on the wrong side of? Who's in charge? I think that goes back to my earlier argument conversation. Because you just can't win.
Say the right one.
Say the right one, but he stood on the right. His right or her right? I don't know. Anyway.
I don't think there is any right.
Let me get back, carry me back, carry your bag. Helping me get my food home from. Go on. Like that. Yeah. And then we go like. Been a long time. No, that's down here, ain't it? Been a long time, been a long time, been a long. Lonely fucking shit, fucking bored on me own lonely fucking time up here. With no fucking down there laughing. Fucking hell. Yeah, I couldn't do that bit either. But anyway, that was my musical finale. Which I have to take away with you. And as you're supposed to do at the end of a set like this, you're supposed to leave with words of wisdom.
Oh, please don't.
You're going to have my wisdom, and you're going to learn from it. It may help keep you away from the gates of heaven, or wherever you don't want to go to. I tried getting into religion. I sort of looked into Buddhism, so I thought, well, that's the one that accepts everything. The first line I read was, there should be as many different religions as there are people. And I thought, well, I don't fucking need to read anymore. Just make my own up. But the last buses of wisdom, I can leave you with two. The first one is, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. And the other one is, don't wipe your ass with a broken bottle. Good night.
Okay, people give it for John, your first act.
Lives are great and our reminder. We can make our lives sublime and imparting leave behind us footprints in the sands of time. Of the sacred circles where the wizard sages sat. Let us try to remember all the times where they were at. We can make our lives sublime and imparting leave behind us footprints in the sands of time. Of the sacred circle where the wizard sages sat. Let us try to remember all the time where they were at. lives of great men are reminded. We can make our lives sublime and imparting leave behind us footprints in the sands of time of the sacred circles where the wizard sages sat. Let us try to remember all the times where they were at. So you fall to where expected it's all gonna with a natural it's all gonna come to you naturally. Young man's wishing life to come to him. Young man's nothing ever happened. whole world sitting under this tree. Nothing ever happened to me.
Driver.